So I got home from work today and there was a box on the porch, and so I opened up a bunch of boxes, and what I had was four little 1/72nd scale RC tanks. IMAX is having a sale right now, a Memorial Day sale on these things. They usually list at $60 a piece, but right now you get four for $100. And because I'm signed up for the newsletter, I had a promotional code for free shipping on anything over $75. Hopefully Eric will chime in and tell everybody how to get that. So I got four for $100 with free shipping, and they're pretty good for what they are. I mean, they're 1/72nd scale tanks. That's really small. That's a 1/16 scale half track. So just to give you an idea, they're smaller than I thought they would be. And the T72 doesn't work. Only the left track works. I'll show you that in a minute when I give you some driving on all of them. But I got the Abrams, the T72, the Challenger, and the Japanese Type 10. And I've already talked to Eric, and he's going to fix me up on the T72, so I'm not even worried about that. And some of the sound sets are pretty cool. I mean, for what they are, and especially since they were $25 a piece, that I thought that was a steal. And I'm happy that I bought them. The sound set on the M1, you can do all the sounds and functions without actually turning on the tank. And one thing that's weird about these that is taking me a second to get used to is that you turn the tank on first. In all RC, everything that I've ever done, my limited experience, but everything I've ever done in RC, always turn on the radio first, but that's backwards here. You got to turn on the tank first. The little green light's not on. I wonder why. There's usually a green light that comes on there. They've got the accurate sound set for the Abrams though. Have volume. Yeah, something's not bound. I'm gonna have to edit this or what? Should I just turn it off? Okay, I think this time we got it right. The rotation is, I don't know, it's okay. I won't try to drive it up here. Cannon's kind of quiet on this one. That sounds more like an MG42 than a 50 cal. Anyway. The T72. Sounds are coming from the transmitter, not from the tank, obviously. The T72 has good turret control. Okay, and Eric, if you're watching, the right track doesn't work at all. I do like the turret control though, that's pretty cool. Sounds a lot like the machine gun that was on the Abrams, doesn't it? But I mean, considering the size, they are cool. Wait till you see them driving on the kitchen floor. I'll do that in a second. I'm going to skip over to the Type 10. The Abrams and the Type 10 pretty much drive the best. Can't say for sure about the T72 right now. The Challenger doesn't really drive that good. It's kind of, it's hard to, now it's bound. There we go. Turret control on this one, it's okay. It drives okay too. Sounds a lot like the machine gun we heard on the first two, doesn't it? But that's okay. And now the Challenger. Didn't bind. The little light on top will flash red. There, like that, and then go back to green when it's bound. Whoa! Sometimes this one goes crazy on the rotation. Does the same thing driving it too. See that? Challenger's a little iffy. Got a loud cannon though. Not getting any recoil. Still bound. Stop. Like I said, the Challenger's got a mind of its own. Alright, we'll get some video on the floor. Okay, so here they are on a tile floor, and now the sound for each tank comes from the transmitter, so I've got them all turned way down, but they're pretty cool the way they've got the IR system set up. You can fight two sides or two teams, A and B. Right now I've got the Challenger and the M1 are the A team, and the Type 10 and the T-72 are the B team. And you've got 4 different channels, so you can run 4 different tanks at the same time. And you could also run 3 against 1 or 1 against 2, any number between 2 and 4. And as far as turret control goes, the T-72 is probably the best for turret control. The controls on the radio are fairly simple. Everything for motion is on the left, and it's just like hang long, forward, reverse, left and right. The right stick does not go up and down. It only goes back and forth. And if you watch the T-72, it's got pretty good turret control. They don't go all the way around, and I'm not going to press it. The T-34 is the only one that doesn't have barrel elevation. The barrel is fixed in place. The rest of them, barrel elevation is manual. You just set it where you want it and run it there. The IR system is really pretty cool because you can tell by looking at the top of the tank exactly what state it's in. I think it takes 6 hits to kill you. Now, I'm pretty sure from right there the T-34 might score hits on both of these tanks. It did, it got them both. Now see, it's flashing green. That means it's taking 1 hit. I think when you're taking 2, it flashes orange, and it flashes reds, and it flashes red really, really fast, and you're dead. The T-34 isn't running, so in case you're watching, here was the problem with that. The right track is not working at all in any direction that I push the stick. I like the the T-72. I like the T-72 the best, actually, even though the barrel doesn't move. I think the best driver is probably the M1. Turret control on the M1 is, I don't know, it's a little shaky. It's not bad. It's not as good as the T-72. It's definitely not proportional. But hey, the tanks are tiny, man. I think for what they are, I think it's very, very cool. Now, I'm pretty sure, let's try something. Let's take a shot. I don't know if it'll get him from behind. No, got that one, but didn't hit the Challenger. So now if this is showing up, you can see that the M1 is flashing orange, but the Challenger is still flashing green. Okay, the Challenger just shot and didn't hit anything. The turret control on the Challenger is kind of crazy. It's kind of like it's got a mind of its own. Got both of them that time. The Type 10 drives pretty good. Well, hi Shadow, what are you doing, buddy? Showing off your brand new collar? And tell the whole world that you lost your old one? Turret control on the Type 10 is fairly decent. Now you see how it hit just the Challenger and not the M1? Got just that, come on, buddy, scooch out of there, thank you. Hit just the Challenger that time, it'll hit the Challenger. Okay, now it's flashing really fast, okay? So I'm gonna crank it one time with the T-34. And now it's dead. I gotta turn that tank off and then turn it back on again before it'll run again. I don't think they slow down due to battle damage or anything like that, but come on, that's tiny little tanks, and for, like I said, for what they are very, very cool. And to get all 4 of them for $100, I thought was pretty cool. We'll see how the batteries last and that kind of thing. They charge pretty easy in about like 20 minutes or so. They say they'll run for 15 minutes. I haven't tried it. I can see doing something on top of a pool table or a ping pong table, some kind of little battlefield for them. They're pretty cool. I still think the M1 drives the best though. Killed it. I bet I was calling that the Challenger, wasn't I? They're that small. Can't see them very good. The Challenger drives okay, but not really the best. Sometimes it has like a lag to it. Sometimes it does what it wants to. But hey, like I said, I got the newsletter, had the coupon for free shipping over $75. I used that code. It was 4 for $100. I got all 4 of them for $99.99. Free shipping for $25 a piece. I think it's pretty cool. Now the T-72 that doesn't work, I've already heard back from Eric. He contacted me and said, don't worry, he's sending me a new tank. Now, I've been a customer of IMEX for several years now, so I do have a relationship with them, but that's the kind of customer service that you usually get there. If something's wrong, they'll fix it, you know. So anyway, I think they're still on sale. I'm not sure if they are or not, probably for the next couple days, but there you have them, the 1/72nd scale Walther Sims tanks from IMEX.